In November of 2025, during my opening remarks at Author Nation, I made a prediction, maybe more of a statement, about the future of how books will be discovered and purchased. In this video, I'll share this massive paradigm shift and 3 ways to prepare for the impact it will have on your publishing business. These strategies will help you no matter where you are and how this plays out. And ironically, in this time of change and uncertainty, they'll help you find the right readers. Let me show you a clip of that video.
So what is exactly that we're working on? Well, we're going to do things like bring you all those new media channels that are coming. So, for example, I'm talking with people at the show about things like being able to sell books inside OpenAI's ChatGPT, right? It's not here yet, but it's coming. How can we make sure that you're prepared for it, that the companies that we're working with have the technology to support us, and that we're ready for those new ways of selling? And if you just were like, I didn't know that existed, that's okay. That's why you're here. You're different because, because you come to events like this and you're prepared to work on your Q factor.
I made this announcement back in November, and I've been tracking the developments ever since. It all started when Etsy and Stripe announced a partnership with OpenAI. At the time, these were nothing more than announcements, typical AI vaporware that comes out from time to time. Now, here's the good news. You don't have to run out and do anything or learn anything new right now. This isn't just another thing that we're adding to your endless to-do list. Or is it something to make you feel like you're going to fall further behind? In fact, what I'm going to be outlining is what you should be doing no matter what. And the better you get at these things and building your system, the better prepared you'll be. And you may even be surprised to see that you start selling more books because they're becoming more visible through these things that we're going to do today. Now, what made me record this video? This week, Shopify and OpenAI announced a 4% discovery fee for products that sell via Shopify through ChatGPT. OpenAI also announced that they're going to be showing advertisements within ChatGPT. I wouldn't be surprised if this rolls out fairly soon in free access versions of Chat. Shopify's always looking to be the first to connect with new marketplace opportunities. They've done it great in the past with Pinterest and Meta ads. And if you've been following this channel, you know we've been talking about direct sales and Kickstarters all the way back to in 2018. While we contemplate our navels about Meta ads changing, market saturation, and what's going on with rank or AI books, we're missing this paradigm shift. It's highly probable that how you engage with the internet and the digital commons as a whole will be different, and in ways that we'll not be able to fathom right now. For the past decade, we've understood how readers discover books. They search Amazon, they scroll Instagram, they get recommendations from Book Talk, they browse bookshelves, they go to live events. That's going to be changing. It's changing right now. Right now, millions of people are having conversations with AI. They're asking ChatGPT for product recommendations, and that's including books. They're describing exactly what they want to read, and Chat is suggesting those books. Think about that for a moment. We're moving from a world where readers search for books to a world where they converse about what they want to read. This isn't just a new marketing channel. It's a fundamental change in how books will be discovered. And like all paradigm shifts, we can't fully foresee the impact. Remember when Amazon first launched? Authors couldn't imagine how it would transform publishing. Remember when social media emerged? We didn't predict Book Talk or selling physical books through a TikTok shop. Here's what's emerging. Number 1, ChatGPT is becoming a discovery engine. When someone asks for a thriller with a strong female protagonist, or a business book about productivity, or a romance set in medieval Scotland, ChatGPT can recommend specific titles. Your book could be in that recommendation. Number 2, the economics are starting to take shape, just like Amazon takes a percentage for each sale. Marketplace economics are coming to AI platforms. OpenAI is testing models where they facilitate transactions and take a fee. This confirms something that is crucial. They're building a real marketplace, not just recommendation services, but a place where transactions happen. Third, and this is huge, the conversation is the storefront. Think about it. On Amazon, you have a book page with a cover, a description, and reviews. In chat, your book exists in context. The AI explains why the book matches what the reader wants. It's like having a personal bookseller in every conversation. How do we train that bookseller to sell your books? This is the moment right now. It's a major inflection point, and that's why I'm excited about it, because while you could lament over missing some golden age of publishing in the past, this is one of those moments where order will shift. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be confusing. It will be hard, but things will shift. So how do you prepare for this? And no, running out and setting up a store is not going to be one of them. All of this work I'll lay out for you is slow and steady. For this to work, a few things need to be in place. First, understand that your book data matters more than ever. Your description, your categories, your keywords. AI uses all of this to understand what your book is about and who it is for. This isn't about gaming the system. It's about being clear and discoverable. And here's the coolest part. This isn't about designing the data for a scientist anymore. It's about storytelling and context. The power of an advanced machine learning system, or LLMs, is that they're probability engines built on language, and they have access to very deep set of data. So the better that you are at crafting that narrative, the better positioned you'll be. Think of it this way. How can you train ChatGPT to be a super fan? How can you get it to be the patient zero in a word of mouth infectious campaign that gets the whole world to understand what your brand and stories are about? Second, teach ChatGPT your story and your brand. This is the most important part. Old school marketing was about words to create feelings and identity in a prospect so that they'll connect with your product. It needs to start from the first contact, that initial advertisement, the nurturing, the first sale, and subsequently return purchases. The authors who will succeed in this new paradigm aren't the ones trying to optimize a set of ads to sell a book at the lowest ROAS. They're the ones that are going to use their platform, their website, as a training ground for all visitors, human and digital, to learn about their brand and what that brand offers. Not what books are on sale this month, but who is the ideal superfan so they can come back and get that experience and meaning in their life. How would someone describe your book in a conversation? What problem does it solve? What emotional experience does it provide? Just like a person who will come and interact with you and your platform, so will the large language models while they learn. And the retrieval databases that they will be using to source content in the future will be seeded with this information. Build your website as a training ground for AI. An example of this is what we've done at Author Nation in our knowledge base, where we have free executive summaries for all of our sessions. This is a central hub with a page for each topic. Each topic has a short video, executive summaries, questions and answers. While this is helpful for our community and the people learning about our community, it's built as a rich public information platform that establishes our brand as an authority in indie publishing. You should be doing the same for your brand. Do it in a way that treats whoever visits, either a prospect or an AI bot crawling along, the best possible story and experience they can have around your brand. A human will connect emotionally. An LLM will create a deep, unseen weighting and connection to the data that it already knows and make you more discoverable. Number 3 is easy. Stay informed. This landscape is evolving rapidly. What works today might shift tomorrow. Don't worry about getting some edge by being the pioneer that loses everything. The authors who will succeed will be the ones that are paying attention, but staying focused on the slow and steady, that building of brand experience that they can control on their platform. When I made that announcement at Author Nation, some people thought it may have been provocative or a little crazy, but I knew what I was seeing. I knew the signals, I can see the technology, and the economics are starting to make sense. We're at the beginning of something massive and exciting. I know that there is so much going on, and there is a fundamental shift in how books will find readers and readers will find books. The question isn't whether ChatGPT and AI platforms will become the major book discovery and sales channel. The question is, will you be ready when they are? Go back 7 years on this channel. Just scroll down, and you'll see some of the interviews discussing direct sales, Kickstarter, IP beyond the book. We've always been a little bit ahead of the time, calling what we see is going to be the future of publishing. If this is interesting to you, you can subscribe to this channel, or better yet, what I suggest you do is join our private free author community where you can interact with other like-minded authors at community.authornation.live.